Well, yeah, a difficult afternoon here at Bramall Lane, and those two first half goals were eventually enough for Sheffield United today.
Yeah, you can say that again. You know, we knew how they play, of course, and what their strength is, and what they can do if you give them time. You know, so we spoke about it. We prepared as good as we could for that. You know, and we weren't ourselves in first half. Didn't do things well defensively and also attacking. You know, when we're on the ball, not good enough. And then they get into their rhythm and what they want to do, and then they can make it difficult for you. And that's what they did first half.
They certainly had that fluency, and we sort of got that towards the end of the game. And by that time, as a manager, it must be quite frustrating that it's come a little bit too late.
Yeah, you know, it's always like that. You're always asking questions. You know, why does it happen second half? You know, you're 2-0 down or whatever, and then of course, you know, there's this feeling of okay, you need to do it. You've got nothing to lose anymore, and then you can go. You know, while I think you need to start from the start like that. You know, you need to do well. You'll get the confidence. Just do your thing in what you're good at, and then don't think too much about the opposition at times. You know, and if you're not doing that in what we're good at, then you know, it's going to be very difficult. And that's what happened second half, first half, and then second half you did a lot better. Then you go forward, create a couple of moments that you're like threatening in front of their goal. You know, and then you score one, and then you want to push on for that second. But you know as well, you know, they're looking for the counter attack, and of course, you know, it's difficult because they're at the end of the game they play very narrow, very tight, so no big gaps to find the opportunities.
I suppose the frustration must begin almost in the week, I suppose, because last week, you know, we had John Daddy Budvarsson up front, and he's been unavailable today.
Yeah.
Gareth McCleary too. You know, we've had that just once or twice this season. Just those little injuries kind of disrupt things a little bit, haven't they? Yeah,
you know, John Daddy in training sessions got a problem with his calf, so he couldn't join the squad today. You know, same with McCleary, problem with his hip or groin. You know, couldn't be available for today. Then, of course, you know, we needed to make changes, playing in a different way, which we could do, yeah, and which didn't need to be a problem. But if you're not doing the things what we said and how we wanted to do it, then it's going to be difficult.
I suppose now got another 3 week, a couple of big home games coming up soon. Got Borough and then Nottingham Forest. So I suppose the preparation for that starts pretty much as soon as we get back on the bus.
Yeah, you know, it starts already, and all week you got the time to prepare for that. You know, but we need to realise, of course, you know, in the situation that we're at, that we need to be very focused and very sharp, very aggressive in everything that we're doing, and you know, and play your own game. And by doing that, you can get results. And if we're not doing that, you don't get results. You're not winning games.